Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back on a viewer summons. It's been a little bit since I did this, but Bobby Lee's viewer summon. As you can see, 11-38 is where we are in the campaign. 100,000 diamonds. That's right, 100,000 diamonds at this point. Looks like he's been building Wukong and Belinda. We have Shamira, Tassie in there, Estrilda. Very, very good start to this account as we're pushing through progression. Again, 100,000 diamonds. Bobby Lee said, go ahead and do whatever you want to do on this account. Build whoever you want to. Make the wish list any way that you want to, which is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to take a look at the wish list after we get into the summons. Remember, if you want me to do viewer summons, furryhippogaming@gmail.com, go ahead and hit me up there. You can also do it on Discord, and I will get to them as soon as possible. So looking here in the bag, we do have a couple stones, couple elite stones here. So the first one is Iran, one of the strongest wilders in the game. Very, very nice to unlock him right off the bat because he is a hero that pushes through the entire game from the beginning all the way through end game. Players do use Iran. Very, very powerful. We do have a couple rare stones that we're just going to save in there. All right, so looking at the Noble Tavern, we are going to be looking for wilders in here, but let's go through the wish list. Looking at the light bearers, you're going to either choose two different kind of options. Either you're going to go with Belinda or you're going to go with Gwen to really start. Remember, this is a free-to-play account, so it is set up a little bit different. Lucius will carry you for a majority of the game. Very, very powerful, including the light bearer tower. For the Maulers, we do have Scrag and Inoki, so those are the two tanks that we have in there. Drez, very, very powerful hero. Sophia is an absolute must. Cetrana as well, so very good set for the Maulers. Wilders, Iran and Leica. Iran-Leica combination are the two strongest synergy heroes in the game. Iran has the burst power and crowd control with the slow, while Leica brings the energy and the haste, allowing Iran to maximize his damage. Saurus is required for bosses. One of the heroes that you have to have for a majority of the Twisted Essence bosses, the guild bosses. A lot of the Abyssal Expedition requires Saurus as well to really perform well in coalition with the twins. And of course, Tassie Nomura, very, very strong with the charm that Nomura brings and also the slumber and the banish that Tassie brings. Graveborn, of course, you have to have Daemon in this comp. I think overall we're going to drop out Torn. We'll drop in Silas just because we know how powerful Silas is, especially boosting up some of the teams. Daemon, again, very strong carry there. Shamira, as free to play, very, very strong hero. She can actually free to play carry a majority of a team. Nara and Pharrell complement pretty much any build you put. If you put Nara in the Iran build, very, very strong. If you put Pharrell in the Iran build for crowd control, very strong as well. So Pharrell and Nara have amazing signature items, have good synergy, also have very, very powerful furniture when it comes to being built. And Daemon is just an absolute powerhouse tank all around. So let's go ahead. We'll get into the summons first. We'll use up all of our points, which he used the companion points. So those are all set. We don't have any desired summons as of yet. So we have 124 scrolls. Unfortunately, at this time, the Stargazer is not open. So 100,000 diamonds. So we are going all out for this summons. We also do have Markiplier up here. Rumor has it, looking through here, that Markiplier does give you better rates, which I don't know if it's just a theory or if anyone can prove it, but they have said that Markiplier does give better rates. So remember, every third pull will guarantee us a pull. I'm really hoping for some doubles, triples, even a quad. It has been a long time since I pulled a quad, so I would definitely love to see one today. Let's go ahead and get into these summons. So first pull, we get an elite right off the bat, which is a copy of Cecilia. Abyssal Expedition absolutely owns the Abyssal Expedition. Such a strong hero in there, especially within the Celerity tree. So second pull, we just get a couple rare cards, 3 more rares. So this will be our elite pull. All right, so just one more, which we get a copy of Sophia. Absolutely powerful. All of her abilities, her ultimate ability does a ton of damage. Static Field does a ton of damage as well. Scatterbolt has a stun. Spectral Disruption is the boost that you're looking for to really maximize the damage for Iran and mitigate the damage he's taking. Sophia is a huge, huge required hero for a majority of the formations, especially with the wilder formations. Another elite right there, which is Namora. The little sheep, again, the life force ability, the Beguile, is really the big one that people look for from her, which performs the crowd control ability. So she actually has the ability to crowd control another hero or charm another hero and make them attack their own team. So a couple more rares there. And we do need a lot of food on this account. That is 6 more in total. Which brings us to another elite. Hopefully we get some Celestials and some Hypogeans here. Rose. Rose is the hero that really supercharges everybody else's formation. Very, very powerful. If you're running Rose with Chimera, if you're running Rose with Belinda, very, very strong Rose with Gwen. A lot of heroes are complemented by Rose. Rose with Saurus does really well. And another elite there, which is a copy of Saurus. Saurus is one of the priority heroes. The quicker that you can build Saurus, the better. Again, the Twisted Realm, the guild bosses, a lot of aspects of the game Saurus will provide very, very strong damage for, as well as healing, which is exactly what you want to look for in a hero. So getting into the diamonds here, back-to-back elites, which we get a copy of Nara. Again, absolutely amazing between the Impale ability, the Terrify, the Butchery, and she also does Energy Disintegration. Very, very powerful hero to build. And again, it works into a lot of formations because of her abilities. And back-to-back-to-back, that's triple elites there, which is Unlock of Daemon. One of the few heroes that can pretty much carry by himself. So powerful as a tanking class, actually has the ability to sustain and pretty much out damage any DPS class when he is built. And he has a very, very high survivability rate, which is strong as well. So a couple more rares there, and another elite, which is a copy of Leica. Again, Leica Iran, so we got both of them unlocked there. Really hoping we can build a couple heroes here. That is a good combination. Again, the Leica Iran combination, probably one of the strongest combinations in the game, in a formation that players run through the entire thing. 79,000 diamonds left, and another elite right there. Haven't seen any doubles yet. And a copy of Scrag. Scrag, really solid tank, face-to-face, can mitigate a lot of damage with his furniture, can boost attack rating, can negate damage, and also regen with furniture, making him a very, very powerful tank. And with being a mauler, almost a staple item or a requirement when it comes to the Mauler Tower itself. So another single, we're not getting too lucky with the doubles, but we get a copy of Lucius. So an unlock there for Lucius. Heaven's Protection, he is a tank that can heal, that can shield, that can mitigate a lot of energy with the Divine Strike, has a knockover with it. Very, very powerful Lightbearer hero. So we're doing pretty well with the summon so far. Even though we haven't seen many multiples, we've gotten quite a few elites. Which this is a copy of Inoki. Inoki and Scrag are almost going hand in hand at this point, just because they're so powerful. So a ton of loot there, including a couple of faction cards. So we'll get quite a few elite pluses. We'll get quite a few fodder heroes. Look at the food. So we're going to be able to build up a lot of these heroes. Actually have food there for the Spider Queen as well. 2 cards on the table, which again, we're going to go for Wilders. Wilders, very, very powerful throughout the game. I'm hoping we can get lucky with a couple more We do have 57 cards there for the Wilders. One more elite right there, which is a copy of Belinda. Building Belinda as well, that might be enough to take her to Legendary Plus, so we can actually move her up a little bit higher. I want to see some Celestials, which back-to-back elites, which is Rowan. Strongest support in the game. Rowan, Tailene are the two combinations, but Rowan, absolutely amazing, even at lower ascension levels, even through the entire game. I absolutely loved Rowan. Rowan has been probably my best hero, my favorite hero that I've had. And when he drops his potions, it is game-changing. It is literally game-changing. So another elite there, which gives us a copy of Tassie. So overall, the spectrum of heroes we've gotten across the board, very, very solid selection here. Remember, with 4 factions, there are 20 heroes we're really looking to build. That way we do have the utility to go through the towers and make progression there. Get another copy of Belinda, so we definitely know we can take her to Legendary Plus at this point. And back-to-back elites, we're getting lucky with them. It is Silas. Silas, not only the healing power, the healing haze, the big thing is the injected fury. His ultimate ability, very, very powerful to bring in the immunity aspect as well as upping the attack rating of the hero he ults on. Very strong. In the Graveborn account, made a big, big difference because of the support. Triple, look at that, we got a triple. It is Cecilia, Namora, and Damon on a triple. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Damon, we should be able to build now. I think Damon we can build. Namora was close, Cecilia possibly as well. But that is a triple pull in a single to a triple to a single with another copy of Cecilia. All right, guys. The summons are getting better. 28,000 diamonds. So we've went through quite a few diamonds at this point, but starting to see a lot more elites, including another copy of Lucius there. And another one. Elite to elite. Cecilia. I think that's 4 copies of Cecilia already that we've seen tonight. Wow, she can absolutely destroy in the campaign. Not only does she come with her own damage mitigation, and another elite there, which is Satrana. Satrana, since her rework, she does take a significant investment to actually build up, but once you have her built, can absolutely destroy entire teams by herself. The Abyssal Expedition, we've seen her kill teams entirely by herself, which is crazy for a single hero to do, even at a lower level. There's another elite, which is a copy of Silas. So that's our second copy of Silas. So we know we can get him up a little bit. Just need a couple more Wilders. I'd like to see a couple more copies of Saurus. Maybe another double or a triple would be nice. Another single there. We have 2 more regular summons left, which is another copy of Namora. So it brings us 6 more rare cards in our final regular summon here, which is an elite. Very nice. Can it be Celestial? It is Sophia. Very nice way to finish that one off, getting a copy of Sophia. We have 5 cards on the table. Wow, that is a lot of emblems there. All right, guys, so we got 5 pulls for Wilders. Again, hoping that we can build Saurus. Saurus would be an absolute game changer at this point. Let's go ahead and see a couple more heroes we can get up. We have Namora, Damon, Cecilia. There's Belinda, Sophia, and Silas. And more than enough food to build all of them. I think Bobby Lee is going to have a field day building heroes on here. Couple rares from the first Faction Scrolls. Faction Scrolls do have a higher rarity. You don't get them as often as Common Scrolls. I'm really hoping we can get a double. We got a single elite there, which hoping it's Saurus. It is Saurus. Very nice. Wanted some more copies of Saurus so we could go ahead and build him. Very, very powerful, especially with the signature item. And our final pull here brings us just a couple more rares. All right, we got a couple cards on the table. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get a couple more copies of Saurus. I wouldn't mind Iran, Leica, a lot of heroes there. Kaz, probably not the one that I'd recommend building off of the bat. There's a lot more heroes that are definitely better than that, but it's okay. Kaz still a wilder that players love. Second one brings us another copy of Saurus. Very nice. I think that is going to give us enough. We might need one more. I'm hoping for one more, which is Leica. Leica, definitely. That's our second copy. So Elite Plus, we can take Leica. Need some Iran, which would help. Need some Saurus, which we got a copy of Lorzen unlocked. So I think at this point, that's all the Wilders unlocked. Lorzen with the inner sight ability, that's why people really build him. It can maximize the alt damage that Belinda puts out, that a lot of different heroes put out with that inner sight ability. And our final Wilder pull here is a copy of Lorzen, a second copy of Lorzen. All right, so looking here, so that gives us a copy. So we do have double copies of Saurus. We have a little bit more food there. So Saurus, we can definitely build up, taking him to at least Mythic. I don't think we have enough. 1, 2, 3. We don't have enough for Mythic Plus, but can definitely build him up to Mythic. Unfortunately, didn't pull another Tassie on that one. So Bobby Lee does have a lot of heroes to build here. So again, guys, if you're interested in viewer summons, furryhippogame@gmail.com, definitely hit me up there. I'll be more than happy to do the viewer summons for you. Very, very good luck today. Big shout out to Bobby Lee. I know him and his brother Sam were saving the summons for me, just waiting for me to do the summons. Finally got to it. Very, very happy with the pulls there. We did get a quad or a 3 pull, a triple, which was very good. Have a lot of heroes that we can build here that Bobby Lee will go ahead and build. We have Belinda, we got there, a couple copies of Cecilia to get up. We have Belinda that you can build. Maulers didn't really see too many. Didn't get any double copies there. Saurus absolutely can build. Got a couple copies of Damon as well. Got Silas. Unfortunately, didn't see Shamira or Torn. But guys, that will do it for the summons tonight. Like I said, if you're interested in viewer summons, furryhippogame@gmail.com. And as always, thank you guys for watching.